Welcome to the electric campus of Liberty North High School in Liberty, Missouri for the Liberty North Invitational. Tonight's matchup is a good one between the Grandview Bulldogs and the Basehor Linwood Bobcats. But first, good evening and welcome. I'm Alex Couch, joined alongside my partner at the desk, Millie Perry. Doing all the analysis for tonight's game, we will bring you here live on North Nation Media.
Tonight's game features a plethora of talent, but for the Bulldogs, David Boston is our player to watch. He's a tough defender who will cause turnovers and capitalize on them with his transition finishing and fast-paced play.
On the other side of the court for the Bobcats, Peyton Brown will be a big factor in their game tonight. His size will give them an advantage over the Bulldogs as a team. He is averaging 12.6 points and 7 rebounds per game and shooting 58% from the field. He is a strong inside force and should cause a lot of chaos tonight.
For the away team, the keys to victory for the Bulldogs are to start strong from the jump, stay consistent through the whole game, and to find their rhythm.
As for the Bobcats, keys to victory are use their length and advantage and play solid defense and knock down their shots.
We are here courtside in the field house of Liberty North High School as we get ready for the final correction, the second to last game of night 4 of the Liberty North Invitational. It's Bobcats versus Bulldogs, and I'm so ready to get this game started. Starting for the Bulldogs tonight, we have number 0, DeAndre Nichols, number 2, David Boston, number 3, Danny Richardson, number 4, Quazell Pickens, and number 10, Jabari Strother.
And for the Bobcats, we have number 2, Micah Gibbs, number 3, Cole Heffer, number 4, Brecken McBride, number 13, Nash Morrison, and number 21, our player to watch, Peyton Brown.
A great matchup here tonight that I'm looking forward to. How about yourself, Alex?
Yeah, me too. We should have a pretty fast, up-paced game tonight. Let's see what these two teams bring in store for us.
Yes, a little something about Grandview. They came in 2-1 to the Liberty North tournament last year. Their only loss was to Basehor Linwood, and it was a loss by 1 point. So I can imagine they're ready for this matchup tonight.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you lose to a team once last year, you're out for revenge, right?
Got to get that give back.
Of course.
Both teams here with the defensive tip, looks like. And the ball's up.
And we're underway. This Grandview comes away with it.
Great hustle there by both teams.
For sure. Just a little sloppy to start and timeout.
That's a very early timeout. That is 10 seconds in.
And 10 seconds into the game, and Grandview's already called a timeout. This coach does not look very happy.
I can't say I've ever seen a timeout called that early.
I don't think I've ever seen that either.
Maybe just get them re-locked in and score off this possession. That'd be great.
See something new every day, don't you?
You do.
Grandview will have a sideline out of bounds. Nichols will bring the ball up. Oh.
Little ball there.
As Nichols calls it out and resets for the Bulldogs. Kicks, 3-ball up, no good. Great rebound by Brown.
With our player to watch with his first rebound of the night.
Probably have many more tonight as well.
For sure.
As they look to go inside to Gibbs, back out to Halford, into Brown. Doesn't like what he sees, back out to McBride, back into Brown. Great defense by Grandview, and throws it away as Nichols comes up with it.
Alex, I have to say, this is a pretty evenly sized matched team.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I mean, great take by number 10, Javarius.
And our player to watch bringing the ball down the court.
Yeah, something you don't really see now is post players bringing the ball up.
Hey, to break the press, sometimes you got to give it to your big, and if they can handle it.
For sure. Turnover on the Bobcats as the Bulldogs look to push the ball up.
Great energy there by the Bulldogs.
He looks, great skip pass, great extra pass for the 3-ball, and cannot get it to go. Offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. Great help side defense by number 4, Brecca McBride.
We kind of see two different coaching styles here tonight. We're very energetic on one side and very calm on the other. Interested to see how that affects the teams.
Yeah, for sure. Basehor just playing calm, cool, and collected as Grandview kind of brings the energy.
For sure.
Nichols looks to set up his offense. Looks for a little pick and roll action. Decides to take it for himself and gets himself 2.
Great read there.
As Brown brings up the ball for the Bobcats. Picks his dribble up. Gets it to Morrison. Back out to McBride. Back into Brown as he uses his size and gets 2. I mean, that's gonna be there all night if he can just pin his player and get nice easy layups. As we see a great move by Javari Simmons.
You read my mind, Alex. That size advantage is gonna be there all night, and if he can use his strength, then they're gonna have a pretty long night for Grandview.
For sure. Bobcats, great ball movement as Micah Gibbs gets 2.
They almost seem to be in a better offensive flow when they're breaking the press as opposed to that half-court offense.
I would agree. Just taking care of the ball. And that's something the Bobcats against Liberty North didn't really do that well. Great pull-up jumper.
For sure, and they're doing good on capitalizing on that.
For sure. As they look to push tempo. Great move by Brecca McBride. Cannot finish. As the Bulldogs look to push in transition. Great ball movement, but the Bobcats come with it and turn it over.
Seems like neither team can really buy a 50-50 ball or a bucket.
They can't. And double dribble called on the Bobcats.
That was 3 trips down and back, no baskets scored, but fast transition, entertaining.
Yep, pretty fast pace. As number 1 checks in for the Bobcats.
That is Elliott Brown, sophomore.
Thank you, Millie. Looks like they're kind of having a hard time, like, catching the ball a little bit.
Yeah, maybe that ball's a little bit slick.
Maybe. As he drives. And a foul called on the Bobcats.
That is our first foul of the night.
It is.
4 minutes in.
4 minutes in. Hey, that might be a new record, right? I mean, 4 minutes in, no fouls. First foul call of the night.
4 minutes in, first foul. 10 seconds in, first timeout. Which stat is more interesting?
I don't know. I'd say the timeout.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, me too. You just get your team back under wraps.
You win the tip. You start the game with the ball.
Yeah. As a double dribble called on the Bulldogs. Bobcats ball.
Grandview staying in this man press.
Yeah, they look to apply a little pressure on the Bobcats and throws it away. Remains Bobcats ball.
Bulldogs might not have the size advantage, but they definitely do have the speed advantage here as they're able to speed up the Bobcats with this press. The Bobcats have beaten it a couple times with their speed, and it's been pretty evenly matched.
And there you go again, beat it again. As cannot get the layup to go, just a little strong. Bulldogs come away with it, pull-up jumper, back rim. Great rebound by Brown. And they break that press with ease. 3 out to Brown. And gets it to go. First 3-pointer of the night goes to the Bobcats.
That'll put them up by 1.
Yeah, right back in it. Bulldogs look to set up some offense. It's a little elevator screen. Thought about the 3. Goes into the high post. Cannot come away with it. Bobcats
picking up the speed here a little bit.
As McBride pulls up for 3. Just short. And the Bulldogs come away with it. As they look to push in transition. Drive to the rim. I think that might have been a travel. Not quite sure. As great movement by the Bobcats.
Bobcats are doing a really great job of sharing the ball
Great
tonight.
ball movement, for sure. Another great ball movement, and 3 ball from Brown and back rim.
That is just good basketball. If they could have capitalized on that, that would have been a great possession, but Grandview comes away with the rebound.
For sure. It's much harder for the defense to figure out who they have if you just swing the ball in movement like the Bobcats did.
When you're moving it, attacking the gaps, getting them out of position.
100%. As Nichols drives and kicks to number 3. And the charge call.
Our player to watch stepping up tonight.
Putting his body on the line, taking a charge.
If I'm not mistaken, Alex, when the Bobcats faced off against the Eagles, he attempted a charge, and I believe a technical was called.
Yeah, I do remember that.
So I'm sure he's happy to see that charge call tonight.
Oh, 100%. I wonder if their coach pays them to take charges or not, you know?
What a strategy.
Yeah, I mean, put your body on the line, get paid. I mean, if you're good at it, you don't need a job, right?
If it works, it works. Can't lie, I've made $100 off taking a charge before. I'll be honest.
As great pressure by Grandview, and gets a steal and gets 2 off of that.
If they can do that all night, it will be a very long night for the Bobcats.
Indeed, as they throw the cross-court pass, tipped off by the Bulldogs as he looks up and finishes, and that's 2 quick, easy baskets for the Bulldogs and forces Basehor to call a timeout.
Bobcats looked good earlier this game against the press. They were calm and collected. Grandview just picking up the pace here a little bit and causing that chaos that we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and I believe that was one of their keys to victory, right? I mean, use their length and advantage and play good, solid defense, and you end up getting 2 nice, easy layups off of that.
Yep. Didn't even seem to work that hard for those turnovers. The ball just kind of found their hands, keep their arms long, and the ball will find you.
Yep, it sure will. As they come out in that 2-2-1 press.
Couple of subs here for Grandview.
And they break that one with ease.
Yep.
Great bounce pass, and just strong on the rebound for number 2, Micah Gibbs. Bulldogs fast in transition, pull up for 3, cannot get that one to go. And
that's a good transition
come away
3.
with the rebound.
No one stops him, you take that shot.
Yep, as a bull. And shot clock violation, 10-second call.
That is a good call for the Bulldogs' momentum.
It is. I mean, and you can't really complain that they didn't take long enough or short enough because it's right there up on the clock.
Got the proof right up. I believe it was at 24 when they called it too, so they got 11 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. The first 10-second call on the boys' side, I think, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great defense here by the Bulldogs. They haven't been struggling on offense, but can't seem to get much going, so that defense creating their offense for them.
As the Bobcats will have a 2-on-1 fast break and loses his footing.
Bobcats must have heard me and taken my idea.
But will main Bobcats ball as they have a baseline out of bounds.
Basehor Linwood, once they got into the middle of that press, they were able to just see the court, infiltrate it, and
break the press
buckets.
with ease when you just slow down.
Yep.
Some energy from the Bulldogs bench.
Love to see it.
Morrison for 3, cannot convert. Bulldogs come away with the rebound. And great hands by Brecken McBride and throws it back court.
Good
Cannot
hustle.
find a teammate though.
And a little bit of a mishap here with the referees.
I think it was a shot clock.
We have reset the shot clock to 33 seconds here for the Bulldogs.
I think it doesn't reset because the ball never hit rim.
Oh, you are so right.
And Grandview remained in possession with the ball, so.
Good ball movement by the Bulldogs.
Great movement here as good little in and out, cannot get the ball in his hand. They're just having a hard time, like, controlling the ball. Like,
Seem to be a little bit, I don't know if it's like hyped up, but the pass is just a little bit too hard and high. Once they can get those under control, they'll be good.
as the Bobcats will break some sort of pressure. McBride looks to get his offense set back up. Back up top.
Bobcats going for the last shot of the quarter here.
Yep. As you have 5 seconds left on the clock. Great defense by the Bulldogs and McBride. Brown for 3. Gets it to go. 2 for 2.
That is a
for him.
big shot for the Bobcats.
As we are tied at 10 here in the first quarter.
The sophomore stepping up with 60% of the Bobcats' points. Little percentage fraction there for you.
Great math, Millie.
Thank you. And behind Elliott Brown, your leading scorer, we have number 2, Michael Gibbs with 2 points, and number 21, Peyton Brown with 2 points.
On the other side, not quite sure, number 33.
Believe that is Michael Crutherd.
Crutherd has 4 points, and we can't see anything else on the scoreboard from there. So.
Okay. Believe he has subbed some players.
Do you think all starters will come out this second quarter? Or do you think you roll, if you're Grandview, do you roll with who you have on the court causing those turnovers?
I think letting up that last second shot at the end of the quarter isn't a great momentum booster. I think you either go back to the starters or you try a completely new group, you know. It's always hard to come out after the other team gets that momentum heading into the quarter.
For sure, for sure. And the Bobcats roll with who they had on the floor previously. And looks like Grandview will have a whole new starting 5.
A whole new starting 5.
As Bobcats look to set up their offense. Great defense by the Bulldogs. 3 for Brecken McBride, just in and out. Remain Bobcats ball. Great out of bounds play.
Caught the Bulldogs a little bit.
For Baser, as that gives Brecken McBride 2 easy points. And right back at the floor, Bulldogs look to push it.
We apologize for the mix-up here. Tonight we have the Grandview Bulldogs, not the Blue Valley Tigers, facing off against the Basin Linwood Bobcats tonight.
As McBride pulls up, just in and out, Bulldogs ball.
Grandview bringing it down, taking their time.
Something to notice is that Grandview uses most of their bench. And great block by number 21.
Yes, a very deep team with great depth here for Grandview.
For sure. Gives Bobcats a different look every time. And great take by number 11. Cannot get the layup to fall as the Bulldogs are pushing transition. And Brecken McBride comes away with that steal.
Great transition pass, great idea. Again, Grandview just can't seem to get their hands under the ball tonight.
Great ball movement.
Good
for
pass.
3. Cannot get that one to go. Offensive or defensive foul, as the Bobcats will keep the ball. As number 5 checks in, Romeo
Bowie.
Yeah.
I believe Bowie.
Yeah.
Let's see what Baser Linwood can get out of this
See what
inbounds
blob
here.
play.
Simple lob, and they triple our player to watch. He managed to get a shot up, but Grandview comes away with the rebound.
As they go down fast in transition and ground with a break.
Great defense there by
Great
number
rebound.
5, Logan Orton, for Baser Linwood. Forced up a shot while staying straight up, and they came away with the rebound.
Morrison back to Holfer. Throws it in and gets it right back Great putback, great ball movement by the Bobcats.
Linwood is looking to get it inside, and Grandview's doing a great job of doubling, but Peyton Brown just has really great size. He's able to get that shot off no matter what, really.
Yeah, I would agree. He's an animal inside the post.
Grandview running some ball screen action. Can't get much off of it. They have about 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
They will drive. Thought about the three. Passes it back out top. Step back and rim in and out.
Tough shot, but good clock awareness. If I'm Basehor Linwood's bench, I'm up and I'm counting for my team. Let them know, no shot. Get that easy turnover.
Agreed. Holfer goes inside to Brown. Strong move.
There's that double team again.
The Bulldogs come away with the rebound. It looks like he has a mismatch.
Almost got a little.
Almost rocked him a little bit as he reaches and
great take.
Great take and finish.
Great recognition there by number 0, Nichols. Able to get his team cleared out and finishes through about 4 defenders.
As Morris swings it, as they look to go inside. Great defense by the Bulldogs. Holfer, and a foul
on number 10, Strother. He was working down there, making sure to full front. Great defense, and the Bulldogs' help side was there. Bobcats still looking to get it inside to him. They got to be able to take those outside shots even when they're pressured.
For sure, and the Bobcats aren't afraid to shoot it from outside, and when they do, and they feel confident shooting it, it goes in.
They've had a pretty good percentage shooting night with 2 threes.
100%. As number 21 comes out for the Bobcats, number 2 checks in, Micah Gibbs. And go right to Micah Gibbs, and he gets the finish.
Good finish. Both teams doing a great job on capitalizing on those easy buckets. Got to take what you can get in a game like this.
For sure. Travel called on the Bulldogs.
Good idea to take it in there. Just couldn't quite finish.
As the Bulldogs look to go in that man-to-man press. The Bobcats just great ball movement. Number 5 can't get 3 to go. Bulldogs look to push in transition. Great pass. Just weren't on the same wavelength, you know?
You got to be on the same wavelength.
Always.
Always. What color am I thinking of right now?
Blue.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh.
Same wavelength.
I just said blue because it's the first color came to my mind.
Great recognition there by both teams. Grandview saw the Basehor Linwood Bobcats turn their back, and he trapped, and Basehor was able to get it out of the trap immediately, just couldn't capitalize on that 3.
Great rebound as they push in transition, 2-on-1. And just in and out for number 2, Micah Gibbs.
I've spoken too soon.
Number 0 gets Micah dancing a little bit. As they look to go up top. Thought about the 3, drives in, and foul on number 2, Micah Gibbs.
Number 10, Jabari Strother, excuse me. He has 4 points on the night, and he's been doing a great job at using his length to just get into the lane and finish high, drawing those fouls, get into the free throw line, see if he can finish.
And gets the first one to go.
Free throws can make or break a game.
Sure can. Sure can. And defense, right?
Absolutely.
Gets the second one to go. As Grandview looks in that man-to-man press, but McBride breaks it with ease.
Great pace there by the Bobcats.
And that's something they've done really well in that man-to-man press.
Pace is so important in this game. You have to be able to control it. Whichever team control it usually will come out with the win, but we are dead even here, so I'd say both teams doing a pretty good job.
Yep, or who settles in first. And I'd say right now, it looks to be the Bobcats, settling in first. I mean, Grandview cannot grab the ball.
Yeah, those 50-50 balls don't seem to be going their way. Haven't hit many outside shots. Bobcats, although it is tied, they seem to finally be settling in a little bit.
McBride pass it to the wing as they look to go in. Cannot get it. As he thought about it. Bulldogs come away with that steal. Number 3 and gets it to go.
There is the first 3 of the night, I believe, for the Bulldogs. That's a big one.
Yeah, it goes to Danny Richardson.
That will widen their lead to 3.
Let's see if he can catch fire for the Bulldogs. As they go inside to number 2, Micah Gibbs. Can't come away with it, but
good hustle by
Bobcats
both
remain in possession.
teams.
3 for McBride and gets that one to go. Right back at the Bulldogs.
Going bucket for bucket right now. That's so important to match energy. You don't really want to trade buckets with another team. You want to get those stops, but hey, we're here for a good game.
We are, as Grandview calls a timeout. We are all square, 19-19, with 1 minute and 56 seconds left in the half.
As we mentioned before, the Grandview Bulldogs with that man-to-man press, and they're also going to a 2-2-1 slightly, doing a great job of containing the Bobcats, not only in the backcourt, but 2 low percentage shots, force them to take those threes. They can't capitalize on them as much as they would like to right now, but overall, percentages are pretty low.
I mean, if you switch it, Grandview's doing a great job switching up defenses, giving the Bobcats different looks, and I think that's kind of throwing them off a little bit.
Switching defenses is a great tactic by this coach. Because once you get settled into that defense, you feel good, and then boom, they switch, and then you don't know what to do.
Exactly. You gotta figure it out all over again.
Mind games, man.
Playing mind games. Who would have thought basketball was a mind game? Great find. Looks like he traveled, and he did.
Right idea with the shot fake.
Just a little happy feet.
I love that movie.
That's a movie? Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
About penguins.
Oh, makes sense. Happy feet. Yeah.
Grandview back in that 2-2-1. Great movement by the Bulldogs, and they will come away with it.
And they call a foul as the Basehor coach is not very happy after that turnover.
And there we go again with the Grandview defense. They're working hard, but the turnovers are coming to them easily. They're doing good at containing them, making the Bobcats come to them, and then the ball just finds them.
As he can't get the first one to go. Basehor had that press break. They had it broken.
They had it broken.
Just It's all right. All good.
The Bobcats need to look to get it in the middle. Can't seem to be doing that right now. They're sending a cutter, but the passes are just a little bit too high.
As he gets the second free throw to go.
There they go.
There. Great execution by the Bobcats.
Got a mismatch inside, and they switch it perfectly. But
boom!
That is Elliott Brown's
I'm
third
pretty sure he's 3 from 4 from the three-point line.
I believe so.
I mean, you better get a hand in that guy's face.
Sophomore stepping up tonight. Great job by the Bulldogs to get that mismatch taken care of. However, the Bobcats are able to recognize it quicker and get that inside shot to their hot hand of the night.
Great hands by number 4, Brecken McBride.
If I'm the Bobcats, I continue to go to Brown until he misses. And if I'm the Bulldogs, I wouldn't face guard yet, but I would definitely not help over as much.
Yeah, and they call a foul.
Good idea to go for the ball, just a little bit out of control.
as the turnovers are pretty even in this game. I mean, 7 and 6. So
7 and 6.
as we have great move, just can't grab the ball as the Bobcats look to push.
Great defense by the Bulldogs to force pretty quick pass, and the ball will go in their direction. They will not get a last-second shot because of that shot clock. The Bobcats should get it with about 3 seconds left if the Bulldogs want to stall all the way.
I mean, that's when this shot clock comes into play. I mean, you can't just sit out there and stall. And great hands by number 4, Brecken McBride, as the Bobcats will get the last-second shot.
Good movement.
Great movement. And great
take
as he gets the shooter's roll.
Avoided the charge great with that little Euro. Avoid foul trouble as well, and that is his 6th point of the night.
Go upstairs and turn to the left.
0.6 seconds left here. Let's see.
As they throw the shot up and no good. That brings us to half.
We are here at the end of the half with the Bobcats leading the Bulldogs 24-20. A really great game here by both teams.
Pretty evenly matched, I would say.
I don't think either team has really found their groove yet, but they're finding just enough to stay in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a slow start if you think about it for both teams. I mean, can't really score as many points. I mean, great defense for both ends of the floor.
Yes.
Too.
And we are going to go ahead and send it away from us.
Liberty, Missouri,
I don't know what to
the nation's heartland. Its people rooted deep in the idea of personal growth, hard work, driven, motivated. No obstacle is too big, no goal is too lofty.
And Liberty North, the king of diamonds in Class 6.
State championship, wins and losses, a walk-off liner over the left field fence, the buzzer beater for the win. Full theaters and standing ovation. The last final point you worked so hard to achieve.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
A hall of champions cluttered with trophies and plaques. Winners, all of us, even when we lose. No city embraces their families more than us. No town supports its activities more than us. And our children boldly wrap themselves in that faith and unleash themselves upon the world. That's what your sponsorship supports. Liberty Public Schools. Your support means more than you will ever know. Follow the QR codes for more information.
My dad said, get some more energy in your voice and make boring games exciting. How are we supposed to do that? Tell us to send us words.
Yeah. Oh man, my ears hurt.
I know, I need to. Millie.
Hello? Welcome back to the Liberty North Fieldhouse for the start of the second half of the Grandview Bulldogs versus the Basehor Linwood Bobcats, as the Bobcats lead the Bulldogs 24-20.
What do you think those halftime, what do you think the coaches were saying at halftime to each team?
If I'm the Bobcats, I'm saying just keep doing what we're doing. We got to keep hitting those outside shots. If I'm the Bulldogs, I say you pick up the defensive intensity even more, try to cause more turnovers, and just calm down, take a deep breath, you know.
I would agree. It seems that none of them could really catch the ball in the first half. Let's see if that changes here for them tonight, as well as the Bobcats. What do you think their talk was like?
I would say watch the double team in the post. They make some risky passes, and just be confident in your guards, you know.
Agreed. I think their guards have done a really good job handling the pressure, handling the press. I mean, some players freak out with that, and I don't think the Bobcats have done that yet.
I think they've done a pretty good job.
I would agree. As the third quarter is underway.
The music got turned off. Usually it stays on a little bit longer.
I know, it did. As Grandview will come right out of the gate, and nothing is called.
No call.
As Cole Hofer tries to take the charge. But the Bobcats end up with the ball.
Can't lie, I'm not a fan of that no call. I think it's a charge or block most of the time. I think just letting the ball right out of bounds is a little bit boring, but that's just me.
As the Basehor Bobcats throw it away, as the Bulldogs look to press, to push. Great move.
Good take.
Boom, just a little shake and bake, and he is in there for 2 points.
That is number 2, David Boston, our player to watch.
Great move by number 2, Micah. Just can't get it to fall, but he will have 2 from the charity stripe.
Pretty saucy take there.
I would agree. Kind of like a little saucy finish, but couldn't get it to go.
Capitalize on these free throws. And he cannot on the first one. We want to give a shout out tonight to Casey High School Hoops for a majority of our stats.
For sure, they help us tremendously during this week where one team plays and then they play again the next day, and you got to find the stats. You just go to Casey High School Hoops.
Stats are there, and they've just added a new feature where you can search by high school class, so 6A, 5A, which is a really fun comparison.
It is, and it makes it easier to find, you know, players to watch, too.
Absolutely.
As number 3 cannot convert on that great rebound by the Bobcats as they look to push. Grandview's kind of gotten out of that press a little bit as 3 cannot get it to go.
Good box out there by our player to watch, David Boston. He is an undersized player, but it's a great box out. No over the back call, but you get the turnover, and at the end of the day, as long as you have the ball, you're happy.
For sure. As Nichols looks to bring the ball up, set up his offense. Pull up, no good. Great rebound by number 4, McBride. And just a little out of control there, but they come away with it. And Morris gets 2. Looks to drive in. Great ball movement. Can he capitalize? And he can, but great offensive rebound and gets that one to go.
Great offensive rebound. Don't never give up on the play.
Never. Another offensive rebound as he goes up falling backwards. Cannot get that one to go, and out of bounds.
We would like to give another shout out. So I believe who our farthest viewer is all the way from Florida, Coach Dale Doback from Hutchinson University.
Shout out to him as number 4, Becker McBride, cannot convert on that 3. And the coach is not very happy with that. I believe that's his son too.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, Coach McBride and Brecken McBride.
Oh.
Father-son duo out there.
I was yet to make the connection.
Yep. I believe we have 3 of them. We have one on Park Hill, Chad Jones, and Cameron Jones, and then one on Kip Legacy too.
Huh. That's not something you see much on the high school level, with the exception of this tournament.
No, it's not, but it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. As Nichols brings it out for the Bulldogs.
Great recognition there by number 10, Strother, to attack our player to watch, try to get him in foul trouble. He wasn't able to get a layup off, but great take.
Cannot get that one to go. As they get several offensive rebounds. Thought about the three. As he brings it back out to get them set up.
They got all the time in the world they want with the shot clock.
They do.
Try to get a good shot, bring it within a less than 1 point game.
Number 4 for a deep 2 and gets that one to go.
Holy guacamole, that was perfectly executed.
For sure, that was a smooth jump shot
That
too.
was smooth. Grandview back in their press.
As Basehor breaks it with, I was about to say breaks it with ease, but then they come away with it. And cannot finish.
Good move, better defense.
As Morris will dribble it out to number 3, Holfer, as he shoots. And looks like Gibbs was about to come away with that offensive rebound. And they call an over the back Bulldogs ball.
Grandview doing a great job on the defensive and offensive boards tonight, just getting those box shots. And I might stand corrected. I believe it's Bobcats ball.
It is. Grandview is beating Basehor Linwood in on the boards, 18-15.
This is a very even game tonight.
And for that sophomore, Elliott Brown is our
leading scorer with 11.
leading scorer, yeah. Leading scorer for the Bobcats. Wide open 3, cannot finish, and they come away with the
great
offensive
rebound.
They got up there on that one. And throws it off the backboard, but is able to get the foul call.
Good take by Grandview. Solid defense with a little bit out of rotation, a little bit sped up, and he attacked him and drew the foul.
For sure, I'd say that's almost kind of like a $1 million move, 10-cent finish, you know? Kind of just going in for the, trying to get the foul call.
I could not agree with you more.
Yeah, and he is good for the first free throw.
Have you ever had a $1 million move 10-cent finish?
Yeah, 100%.
Plenty of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you were able to recognize that pretty quickly.
Yeah. I call myself out on it too. As they get the offensive rebound. Float game and gets it to go.
And we are tied up.
As Basehor breaks that press.
This Bulldog press is good. You know, they did break it, but they weren't out of rotation. They were to match up and get it.
For sure, they're just quick and athletic on the defensive end. Looked like a travel there. As nothing is called, as Morris will pick up his dribble. They're looking to get it inside to Brown, but just can't quite find him. And great defensive rebound for the Bulldogs as they look to push in transition. And wide open shot, and just a little bit short.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit short.
Right shot. It's okay. And I'm a big fan of that floater. Great recognition. I guess you could say it looked like a Macy's Day Parade float.
Yeah, almost. You know, just nice, smooth, straight up, straight down.
Love the floater. It's a great shot for undersized guards.
And it's so cool if if they can put the float in the floater. You know? And
Correct.
our field goal percentage, it's pretty even here.
Basehor Linwood has the
And
slight edge.
Slight edge, and thought he would go for the dunk. Just gets the nice, easy layup.
Grandview still on that press.
As they break that, great transition 3, and
Boom.
gets it to go right back at the Bulldogs.
Took that lead right back. Great pull-up.
Great pull-up, just a little bit short. As the Bobcats break that, nice 2-on-1 transition basket there.
Little hot potato out there, if you could say, but the right kind.
Yep.
Grandview's gonna take their time here on this. We only have 1 minute left in this quarter. This is flown by.
Yeah, that quarter's gone pretty fast. Great pull up.
Great read.
Just a little bit long. And Bobcats come away with it.
Rebound kind of, their backs are both turned to it. Grandview will stay in this press. We're gonna see if they can put some Trent McDuffie clamps on.
Clamping. It kind of, you know, it kind of reminds me of them all playing like safeties because they all just kind of sit back and let the ball come to them. And sometimes they go and meet the ball as well.
That is a key to a good press, containing.
And Bobcats
able to break it once again.
As Micah Gibbs will get another easy layup, his 7th of the night.
Bobcats have opened their lead up to 5 here.
Refuses the screen. Look for something. As he will drive.
Good take.
And just a little bit long. Great rebound.
Good
Look
push.
to push.
Ooh.
And just can't come
Dare
away
I
with
say
it.
the Bobcats have gotten the can't catch spell?
Maybe.
I don't want to jinx them.
Maybe.
Happens to the best of us.
It does. It does.
Grandview seems to have gotten it under control, though.
Yeah, they have. They've been much better with it. I feel like that's when most of their turnovers came, was from not being able to catch the ball.
1000%.
There you go, nice little pick and roll, mouse in the house action right there.
Great take, just muscled his way through there.
As Holfer will go for a transition 3 and gets that one to go, and that gets Basehor hype as they will go up by 6.
Great clock awareness there by the
third quarter.
Bobcats. Push that ball down, hit the 3. And we are going to throw it to a halftime coach interview for both teams.
Okay, I'm Briantonio and I'm here with head coach for Basehor Linwood. Coach, what are you looking to do in the second half to maintain this lead?
Well, I would like it if we actually made layups, so it's the same story as last game. We make some layups, we have a much bigger lead.
Sounds good, thank you. Okay, I'm Briantonio and I'm here with head coach for Grandview. Coach, it's been a close game so far. What are you looking to do in the second half to hopefully pull the lead?
Being efficient, just being efficient because we're doing a pretty decent job getting stops, running on transition, but we just got to capitalize because a team like that's this good, they're going to make us pay. So we just got to be more efficient and stay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brianne, one of our amazing sideline reporters. Sports marketing doing a great job with the music tonight.
They are. They're on key with the music.
Got some Taylor Swift, some Rihanna.
Yeah, I wonder where they got their playlist. You think they made it?
I'm gonna go with yes, but I wonder if it was like them or the boys team.
Ooh, yeah, good call. Good call. You really think the boys team would have Rihanna and Taylor Swift on their playlist?
I mean, maybe they don't want to tell anyone they did.
That's true. Probably
But
get some hyped up. And great layup as they get that one to go. As the Bobcats, great pace bringing the ball up. And almost comes away with that. And great pass from number 4, McBride. And great finish by number 2, Micah Gibbs. As the Bulldogs push it really fast in transition. And offensive foul called on the Bulldogs, as that's the 2nd of the night.
There you go. That is a great way to start the quarter for the Bobcats. Opening that lead right up and then getting that offensive foul. Nothing can get a bench going like that.
It just brings a different kind of energy into the game.
It really does. And Grandview back in their man press.
As great defense, as McBride stays with it. And Great hands by the Bulldogs.
Got past his defender.
As they are
Unfortunately threw it
coming
away.
down the court fast. As three great
Good
jump
shot fake. Good
One
ball
more.
movement.
And cannot get down to go, but the offensive rebound. And they get that one to go.
That was a great possession there. Couldn't make the three, but what more can you ask for with that offensive rebound finish?
As the Bobcats bring the ball back down the court. Number 4, McBride.
Number 4,
Swings
McBride
it.
doing a great job tonight handling
All the
that
way around.
press.
Goes into Mikey Gibbs. Out. Back out. Great float game. Just can't get that one to go. As they will pass that in transition and get a nice, easy layup.
And we have a 2-point game.
And just like that.
One possession. Grandview going for that trap.
Great ball movement.
Great.
And just short, gets his own rebound and gets fouled. As he will have 2 from the line.
This has been our best shooter of the night, number 1, Elliott Brown, the sophomore stepping up for the Bobcats. Hopefully he can capitalize on these free throws. Open that lead up, turn it into a 2-possession game here for the Bobcats.
And gets the shooter's roll. I believe these are the first free throws of the game, right?
His?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Shooting 100% from the line tonight.
There you go.
Let's see if we can capitalize on the second one.
I apologize for the confusion. I thought you meant of the entire game. I was like, no, Alex, we've shot many free throws before
All right,
this.
I'm not that lost in the game yet. As the Bulldogs bring the ball down the court. Good little pick and roll action as he will take it himself. Great hands by number 1 as he tips it away. Bobcats come away with the ball.
Peyton Brown for the Bobcats, our player to watch, back into the game.
Look to go inside. Can't get anything.
Number 14, Hamilton for the Bulldogs, doing a great job battling down there and causes the turnover. Great post defense there. Bobcats got a little impatient and tried to throw it. It's Grandview ball, just like that.
Number 0, Nichols, looks to get the Bulldogs set up in it. Great move, but better defense by the Bobcats. So he brings it back out, calls for a play. as
Bulldogs with a little double screen action. Correction.
Waves
One
off the
ball
double screen, goes for the single. Hand down. Oh, almost a
man
hand down, man
down.
down right there. As they regain possession, as he goes in. And that resets the shot clock, so it gives them another 35 seconds.
That's exciting. Exciting stuff on offense. Fantastic take there, couldn't finish.
And throws the ball away as the Bulldogs get the ball back.
Really athletic play there by the Bulldogs.
As a block is called on number 21, Peyton Brown. And number 0, Nichols, will shoot 2 from the line.
Looks like Brown was trying to take the charge there and then just didn't end up falling.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bold strategy right there, Cotton.
Well,
I
he took a charge tonight already.
He did. That would have been his second of the night. And as we look, the rebounds, I mean, pretty even in this game. I mean, in this third and fourth quarter, both teams have both gotten their own offensive rebound and second chance opportunities.
Stats are reflecting the scoreboard. We have, I believe the biggest lead we've seen tonight is 7.
7? Yeah, I think so.
And we have seen a gap no larger than 5 on all the stats we have shown tonight.
Great movement by the Bobcats as Gibbs gets another easy layup.
5-point lead for the Bobcats with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Good move there by number 1, Frazier.
What a
Oh,
move, and
my
boom!
goodness. Wonderful play there by number 0, Nichols.
I mean, like gravy on biscuits, it's all good from 3 right there.
Or you could say he's like butter because he's on a roll.
That's even better, even better. And your three-point stat, as you can see,
There it is.
Basehor is just killing them on the threes.
50% from the three-point line is amazing.
Yeah, that's like way above average.
That is much above average, and Grandview is a little bit below average, so.
But I mean, they're getting on a roll, aren't they?
Yep, they're starting to go a little bit late here in the game. But can you imagine if Grandview had just been capitalizing on those threes, the score difference in this game tonight?
Yeah, that's true. And as Basehor breaks the press, I mean, their coach mentioned at halftime that if they make layups, they are in the lead by way more than they already are.
Yep, get a more comfortable lead. Grandview mentioning to be efficient, and I think they've done a great job on that. Only thing holding them back, as we saw before, was the three-point percentage.
I would agree. I feel like in the first half they weren't as efficient as they would have liked to have been.
Agree.
But they've just gone way better in the second half. And then easy finish right there for number 21, Peyton Brown.
He is averaging 12 this season, 12 points per game, and he's about half his average with only 3 minutes remaining in the game.
Boom! And gets that one to go. As that boosts the three-point percentage up right there. As Basehor just breaks it. As Micah Gibbs goes down and gets the and one.
And one. That possession right there, the three and then the and one, they kind of switched identities there.
They did.
Identity theft is not a joke.
It is not.
You know, we saw Basehor shooting the three a little bit better the first half, and Grandview looking to attack more and drawing those fouls, and they just switched there.
They did. They sure did. As Micah Gibbs will shoot one, excuse me.
Three-point play. See if he can make it three. Not three-point play, excuse me. Three-point play.
Three-point play right there. Supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious.
Hey! As the Bulldogs will bring it down as they look to get their offense rolling.
2-possession game here. 3 minutes
Great
remaining.
fake and can't get that finish. Great rebound.
Good pressure by the Bulldogs.
As Brown will look to bring the ball up as they get into the middle. Thought he was going to shoot the three there. Back to McBride. Back
Got
to
a little
Brown.
mouse in the house situation there.
We do. Mismatch. Look to get it inside.
Bobcats have not recognized it yet.
They have not. As Gibbs calls for a screen.
Great defense
Great
by the
defense
Bulldogs.
by the Bulldogs right there. As they swing it to Gibbs. Gibbs to McBride. Bride to
Good ball
Brown.
movement.
Brown. Boom! Booyah!
That is
Great
4?
ball movement. Yeah, 4 for him on tonight. He's
Brown
on fire.
having a night. 16 points.
As the Bulldogs will swing it around the horn.
And I hope there is no confusion. Our player to watch is Peyton Brown, but Elliott Brown, the sophomore, is having a great night himself.
And great finish by the Bulldogs right there. And timeout is called.
One thing I've said the Bulldogs are doing great is they apply pressure when the Bobcats get a rebound, but they all hustle great back to get that defensive stop when the Bobcats send their offensive players down. They all hustle back and make sure that there are no easy baskets.
They do. And that's something, I mean, in a press, you always got to have a dedicated person to get back.
You got to have somebody buy in to just be your track runner.
That's true. The worst feeling is when you have great defensive pressure and then all they got to do is throw that baseball pass for a wide, easy layup.
Heart drops
on the floor.
That's so true.
As the Bobcats lead the Bulldogs 53-48 in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
If Grandview can come out of this timeout, 1 bucket, maybe even 2, they can kind of close that lead and start chipping away here as time is running out.
As we've seen both teams go on runs, just as Grandview applies pressure to the Bobcats.
This has got to be a hard game to play in. You know, you're not going to the championship, but you still got to give it your all. Get a good win as you head into the last week before Christmas break. Final push.
I would agree. Every game is a great opportunity to get better as a team.
100%. Grandview back in that man press.
Great pace. Oh, and almost thrown away as they get the ball back.
And that's in the favor of the Bulldogs. No shot clock reset on that.
Nope, as they have 15 seconds to score as they go into Gibbs. And Gibbs can't come
Bulldogs
away
ball.
with it.
Good pressure there by the Bulldogs. Good cut there.
And
Woo!
great finish as he got up there.
That was a threat level midnight cut.
It was. As Baser will look to bring the ball up. Great job of them breaking the press again. As they throw it in to Brown as he cannot finish, but gets his own rebound and looks for the foul there and cannot finish.
And we just saw a turnover graphic at the bottom of your screen. There was that gap opening up a little bit. It was 16 turnovers for Baser Linwood and only 11 for Grandview, if I'm not mistaken. And there's that gap. If Grandview can just keep opening that, it's a one-possession game once again. They can hopefully take the lead here and just finish this game out.
For sure. As he fumbles the ball, and they both look at each other with confusion.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
It is, especially in this close of a game with a minute left. As Hofer will look, as Baser calls a timeout.
Good timeout. About 5 seconds to get it across half court there. And number 5 for the Bulldogs, Bowie, has been applying great pressure coming off the bench. He is just all over the place. Hands off, great solid defense.
I would agree. Grandview is very, very long and very, very good at defense.
That seems to be kind of their game. You know, defense creates offense.
I feel like every time they get a good defensive stop, they go down and get a great offensive possession.
I'd have to agree with you 100% on that.
As for the Bobcats, what are you drawing up in this play?
Got a sideline ball. I say you let McBride, who's been doing a great job all night at handling that press by himself, I say you let him get open and just get it across. Maybe try to run a little screen action to get Brown open. If you don't have it, I say you take your time and get a good shot. You don't need to force anything. 53 seconds left. Grandview is going to get the ball back more than likely because they've been doing a great job rebounding all night. So I think you just stay calm, cool, and collected.
That is true. I mean, you also have the shot clock as a factor in this too. So I would say they could just dribble out the clock, but you have 30 seconds to score.
Boxing out,
keep the game moving.
Boxing out rebounding is a huge part of this tournament now because rebounds just mean so much more with that shot clock.
They do. As they get it to McBride.
3, 2, 1, and oh.
Gets it across just in time as he picks up his dribble. Heavily guarded by the Bulldogs. As Brown will have a foul and number 10 looks falsely at the ref.
Good idea, good defense to get up on that shooter. Leading scorer of the night, just a little bit too much pressure than the ref would like.
Shot clock and game clock are similar as they throw it away. And the
number
Baser
0,
coach does not
Nichols
look
with
happy.
the steal. Shot clock and game clock are about 3 seconds apart. Bulldogs are still down by 3.
Great pick and roll
And one! Oh, I am mistaken.
Oh.
I apologize.
That is the third offensive foul of the night, second charge of the night. Baser is just really good at staying in there and taking those charges. I mean,
Brave.
as they call
A timeout.
a timeout.
Brave play by the Bobcats. If that's you, are you taking that charge or are you just sticking straight up and knowing they're only going to score 2?
I'm taking that charge. I'm taking that charge. I mean, Because now you force pressure on them. They have to go down and hit a 3 if you go down and get a possession.
Yep. No shot clock here for the Bobcats.
So they could literally dribble it out and force Grandview to foul.
Yep, because Bulldogs are at 5 fouls, so basically will be shooting. But you got to foul. There's no shot clock.
There isn't, and that's the only way to stop the game clock.
That offensive foul was crucial.
It was.
For the Bobcats.
Was. Great job by number 4, Bracken McBride, to just stand in there and take it, man.
100%. He's been doing a great job tonight, doing all the little things. He has 8 points on the night. Not the leading scorer. I believe he's in the 3rd leading scorer, but handling the pressure, taking that charge, having himself a night.
If you're a baser, I was about to say, no one back there, take the deep ball. McBride as
Grandview sends 3.
Ooh! Japsep gets some fumbling a little bit. As
timeout. Man, how many timeouts have they called?
I am not for sure. I believe Baser has 1 left and Grandview has 2 left. Oh, now Baser has 0 left because they just used it.
They just used it. Oh yeah, not using my resources. Apologies. We'll be here all night. I will work on that next game.
Baser leads Grandview 53-50. 17.5 seconds left in the quarter, in the game.
If you're Grandview, you got to go for that steal. If you don't get it, you got to foul immediately.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And Bobcats are the first out of the huddle. Grandview coach seems to be telling his team time and score, time and score. You got to be aware, especially with no shot clock.
This is when basketball IQ comes into play.
Couldn't agree more.
As they look to get the ball to McBride and will foul him immediately.
Quick foul, only about 2 seconds-ish off the clock, not quite 2. I believe these are McBride's first free throws of the night.
I think you're right, yeah.
Crucial here.
As he gets the first one to go, puts more pressure on the Bulldogs as they have to go down and they have to get a 3.
That is just that kind of veteran experience, knowing you have to hit those, staying calm. Bobcats will apply some pressure here.
If you're Baser, do not foul. Like, do not foul. He gets it to go.
And that is a big 3.
Crucial 3. As they are only down 2.
Only down 2,
Only
8 seconds
basket.
left.
But it is Bobcats ball.
And they are in the double bonus. However, they have been getting turnovers all night off their press.
They have.
I think they can easily get one now. Do you go in that 2-2-1 or do you go in that man?
Ooh. I feel like they had more success with the 2-2-1.
Yep.
Because in that man press, I mean, all you got to do is have Baser all clear out and just go one-on-one. So if I'm Grandview, I'm coming out in that 2-2-1 press.
Yep, I'm attacking with
Just
their
be
length
long
and their speed.
lengthy. Yep.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
As for Baser, they just got to take care of the ball for 8.4 seconds left.
Take care of it. I mean, you got 8 seconds left on the game clock, so you can spend the rest of the game in the back court and not get a 10-second call.
It's deep. As not. And they do foul.
Ooh, late foul there.
Late
that took
foul.
about 3 seconds off the clock. Not what you want as a Bulldog. That will send McBride back to the line. He will finish in double digits tonight.
as McBride will have 2 free throws.
We haven't seen much foul trouble tonight, Alex.
We haven't.
Number 10.
And can't get that one to go.
Ooh.
Just rimmed in and out. If he gets the second one, it forces them to go down and get a 3.
Yep. It will still be a 1-possession game no matter what, though.
It still will be. As he is cash money from that one.
Grandview has a timeout left, but they will not take it.
And they just let him score. Don't foul. And ball game.
And that is ball game.
That will do it.
That'll do it.
That will do it.
A tough way to end.
I don't think he knew how much time was left, what the score was.
Nope. But that leads us to our player of the game, which is number 1, Elliott Brown, the sophomore, finishing with, I believe, 16 points.
I think you're right. As he was just a crucial part for the Bobcats. I mean, knocking down wide open shots and getting them the boost that they needed.
Yep, when the Bulldogs triple or even doubled on our player to watch, Peyton Brown, he was there to knock it down, and that's what the Bobcats needed tonight.
They did.
That was the separation, was the 3-point percentage, and that gave them that.
And that is our final score of the night, 56-55, as the Bobcats beat the Bulldogs. And we will see you in the next game versus Park Hill versus St. Joe Benton.
Liberty, Missouri, the nation's heartland. Its people rooted deep in the idea of personal growth, hard work, driven, motivated. No obstacle is too big, no goal is too lofty.
At Liberty North, the King of Diamonds in Class 6.
State championships, wins and losses, a walk-off liner over the left field fence, the buzzer beater for the win, full theaters and standing ovations. The last final point you worked so hard to achieve.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. Liberty.
A hall of champions cluttered with trophies and plaques. Winners, all of us, even when we lose. No city embraces their families more than us. No town supports its activities more than us. And our children boldly wrap themselves in that faith and unleash themselves upon the world. That's what your sponsorship supports. Liberty Public Schools. Your support means more than you will ever know. Follow the QR codes for more information.